Okay. Erev Tov. I'm Rabbi Galit, and we are using Rabbi Galit's Ma'ariv Sidur down at the bottom. And I will try and keep, I can. I saw your message before and I couldn't answer. I was in the middle of trying to set this up, So hi, and over here I have, hello, Josh, welcome. So I'm on Facebook over on this side, and you guys straight ahead of me. Yeah, la 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 Who else is here? Hello. Hello, Josh. He's saying hi back. Okay, on my prayer book over here, we start on page 3 with Hinemato. Can you play some Metallica too? No, I can't actually. No, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't. Sorry about that. Hinemato. Hinemato manayim shevet kulanu yachad. Hinemato manayim shevet kulanu yachad. Hinemato shevet kulanu yachad. Hinemato shevet kulanu yachad. Hinemato manayim 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 shevet kulanu yachad. Hinemato, hinemato, la 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 la. Hinemato, hinemato, la 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 la. Hinemato manayim, hinemato manayim, hinemato manayim, hinemato manayim, hinemato manayim shevet kulanu yachad. Hinemato manayim shevet kulanu yachad. Hinemato manayim shevet kulanu yachad. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת כולנו יחד. Thank you. And the Baruch Hu. The Baruch Hu tonight is the Passover Baruch Hu. And see if I can remember if I can do it without looking at the music. Baruch Hu Adonai HaMivorach. Baruch Adonai HaMivorach Le'olam Va'ed. Praise be the one to whom our praise is due. Praise be the one to whom our praise is due, now and forever. Ahavat Olam. Your love has embraced us always, in wilderness and promised land, in good times and in bad. Night and day your Torah sustains us, reviving the spirit, delighting the heart, informing the soul, opening the eyes, granting us a glimpse of eternity. Because of your love, we shall embrace Torah night and day in devotion and delight. Beloved are you, Adonai, whose Torah reflects your love. And again, the Shema, the melody for the Shema is the Passover, or three festival, literally three festival Nusach melody. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai alone. Praised be God's glorious sovereignty throughout all time. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Adonai Elohechem Emet. Hi, Ken. Are you on Facebook and on Sim Shalom over here? Just out of curiosity. Because Sue did that last week. She watched both. Sue Marie. Page 8. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. And these words which I command you this day, you shall take to heart. Teach them diligently to your children, and recite them at home and away, night and day. Bind them as a sign upon your hand and as a reminder above your eyes. Inscribe them upon the doorposts of your homes and upon your gates. Then you will remember and observe all my mitzvot and be holy before your God. I am Adonai, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I, Adonai, am your God, who is truth. Adonai Elohechem emet. The Mi Chamocha. Page 9. Mi Chamocha bailim Adonai. Mi Chamocha nedar b'kodesh nora tehilot. O Seifele, O Seifele, Mi Chamocha bailim Adonai, Mi Chamocha nedar b'kodesh nora tehilot. O Seifele, O Seifele. Who is like you, Adonai, among all that is worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Hashkivenu. O God, you are a consolation to your creatures, for in moments of forgetting, we but call to mind your care, and we are comforted. When we hope no more, a pattern in the snow reminds us of your loving kindness. Your dawns give us confidence, and sleep is a friend. You are here. We fail words to say, Ma Tov. Baruch atah Adonai, haporis ukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Praised are you, Adonai, who spreads the shelter of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Page 11, the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkadav, Yitkadash, Shemei Rabbah, Be'amad Yivarach Elutei, Ve'amlik Malchutei, Be'chai Yechon U'yom Yechon, Uv'chai Kol Beit Yisrael, Bagala, Bagala, Uv'izman Kariv, V'meru, Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mevarak Le'olam Lol Me'amaya Yitbarak Yitbarak V'yishtabach V'yitpar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei Kodesha B'richu Laila Minko Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Damiron be'alma v'meru. Amen. The Amidah. The Avot ve'Imahot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rakel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'Hanora, Elion, Gomel Chasadim Tovim ve'Konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevii Gila livnei bneihem למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור עולם אדוני, בחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מקלקל חיים בחסד, מקיים הכל ברחמים רבים, סומק נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסירים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מקבל קבל גבורות, ומדו מלך, מלך במית ומקיים ומצמיח ישועה. ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני, מקיים הכל. Please continue with a prayer from your heart. Kaddish Shalem. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבו, ועמד יברכי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון ובימיכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויפר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה בריחו. לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונקמתה דמירן בעלמה, ואמרו אמן. תתקבל צלותון ובותון לכל ישראל, קודם אבוהון דמשמעם ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום הרבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. Okay, do a little Torah service. The reading today is from Numbers, because we are still in the midst of Passover, Chol HaMoed, and get all my books together here. There we go. It's from Numbers chapter 9, verse 1. Actually, verse 1 through verse 5. Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim ve'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe v'midbar Sinai bashana hashenit letzetam me'eretz Mitzrayim b'chodesh harishon lemor v'ya'asu b'nei Yisrael et ha'pasach b'mo'ado be'arba'a asar yom b'chodesh hazeh ben ha'arba'im ta'asu oto be'mo'ado kechol chukotav וככל משפטיו תעשו אותו. וידבר משה אל בני ישראל לעשות הפסח, ויעשו את הפסח בראשון ב14 יום לחודש בין הארבעים במדבר סיני ככל אשר ציווה אדוני את משה, כן עשו בני ישראל. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני noten haTorah. Okay, the translation of that, actually this is kind of an interesting, it's interesting because this happened to me this year, but it didn't happen the way I wanted it to. Adonai spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai on the first new moon of the second year, following the exodus from the land of Egypt, saying, "Let the Israelite people offer the Passover sacrifice at its set time. You shall offer it on the 14th day of this month at twilight, at its set time. You shall offer it in accordance with all its rules and rites." Moses instructed the Israelites to offer the Passover sacrifice, and they offered the Passover sacrifice in the first month, on the 14th day of the month, at twilight, in the wilderness of Sinai, just as Adonai had commanded Moshe, so the Israelites did. Then something interesting happened. But there were some householders who were impure by reason of a corpse. They were carrying Joseph's bones. And because of that, they couldn't offer the sacrifice because they were not ritually clean. They could not offer the Passover sacrifice on that day. Appearing that same day before Moses and Aaron, Those householders said to them, impure though we are by the reason of a corpse, why must we be debarred from presenting Adonai's offering at its set time with the rest of the Israelites? Moses said to them, stand by and let me hear what instructions Adonai gives about you. Well, Adonai spoke to Moses and said, when any of you or your posterity who are defiled by a corpse or on a long journey would offer a Passover sacrifice to Adonai, they shall offer it in the second month, on the 14th day of the month at twilight. So exactly 1 month later, they had another Passover for these people. Now this year, I could not get hold of a caterer, and this year, the caterer that I had last year, and I had an interfaith Passover Seder. It wasn't kosher, glatt kosher. It was kosher style because there were so many Christians there, and I felt it would be more welcoming to them. So I didn't want to have a glatt kosher Seder, first of all, because it would cost me too much money. And we were able to do it for what we could afford to do it. And it was great. The soup was too salty, but he said he would fix that this year if he'd known it in time. They would have just simply added more water to the soup, which would have been fine. I happen to like it. I like salt. That's my problem. This year, I wanted to do it again. I was hoping maybe to do it during Passover week rather than last Saturday night would have been the appropriate time to have a Seder, a community Seder, but it was the day after Good Friday and it was the day before Easter. So I thought maybe during Passover week and that'll work out. The caterer never called me. I called and I called and I called and he never returned my call. The man who got him for us last year, I called him and he called him and found out that the man was ill, that he had been, I don't know, his doctor had told him, lay back on stuff this year. Why he never bothered to call me, I don't know, but nevertheless, I still think he's a great great caterer, whether he's kosher or not. He can do kosher, but unfortunately, there are some kosher caterers around here, but it's way out of our league. At any rate, so then I thought, well, we could do it, when he didn't call me and I didn't have time, I thought we could do it on Pesach Sheni, which would be the 30th of this month, April. But it didn't work out, so. At any rate, so next year in Clubhouse 4. This is what I've been telling people. Instead of next year in Jerusalem, next year in Clubhouse 4. The section records an existential problem, and it's they bring this. Moses brings the problem before God, what to do when ritual impurity bars an Israelite who is commanded to carry out a Passover sacrifice from making the sacrifice at the designated time. God mandates that those unable to observe the Passover ritual at the designated time on the 14th day of the first month offer their sacrifice a month later on the 14th of the following month. This option of an alternative Passover offering a month later, Pesach Sheni, illustrates a capacity to modify time-bound obligations on account of certain circumstances. So there's always been this rule, law, halacha, that women who are ritually unclean due to menstruation or childbirth are not obligated to time-bound obligations. in this book, it says, one wonders whether this precedence and flexibility could also apply when women are ritually impure because of childbirth or menstruation. However, there's no mention of such modifications regarding women. And there should be. There is a feeling that if one chooses to do something like lay tefillin at certain times of the day, it's that it is not an obligation for a woman. But if a woman chooses to do that, once she has done it, she is then obligated to do it, always. Now, before we do the Aleinu, we have to do the Omer counting. And today is, yesterday was day 6. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Hashem Kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu sfirat ha'omer hayom shiv'a yamim shehem shavua echad la'omer הרחמן הוא יחזיר עבודת בית המקדש למקומה. יהי רצון לפניך אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו שיבנה בית המקדש במהרה בימינו ותן חלקנו בתורתך ושם נעבודך ביראה כי מעולם וכשנים קדמוניות. So what day was it today? 7. Day 7. And the Aleinu. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתגבים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. We rise to our duty to praise the Master of all, to acclaim the Creator. God made our lot unlike that of other people, assigning to us a unique destiny. We bend the knee and bow, acknowledging the Supreme Sovereign, the Holy One, exalted, who spread out the heavens and laid the foundations of the earth. למען והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. למען והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. ביום ההוא אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. ביום ההוא אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. נאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. Such is the prophetic assurance. Adonai shall be acknowledged ruler of all the earth. On that day, Adonai shall be one, and God's name one. This is the prayer on behalf of the sick. And yes, I did get your message, Ken. And 1 second while I bring up my list. Okay. We are grateful, O God, for the gift of life and for the healing powers you have implanted within your creatures. Sustain our loved ones through these days of illness with the courage and fortitude they need to endure weakness and pain. Help us to find ways to show our love for them in their time of need, so that we may be an influence for good. And may all who suffer illness of body or mind know that you are with them, giving them strength of spirit as they struggle to recover. May their afflictions soon be ended, and may they return in health to family and friends. And the names that we want to remember today for healing, Sue would like us to think of David, Ron, Jean, Robert, and Dorothy. On my list, Rabbi M's husband, Guntram, Ken Delansky, Ray Geierman, Helene Goldberg, Terry Ott, Cindy Gray, Judy Heller, Lou and Charlotte Moskowitz, Harry Boxer, Susan Matalon, and Ellen Harmon. Mi shebeirach avotenu mikor habracha imotenu. May the source of strength who blessed the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishabeirach imotenu mikor habracha lamotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Baruch Ata Adonai, Rofe HaCholim. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals the sick. The Mourner's Kaddish. And if you are in mourning or observing yahrzeit, or if you would like to offer the Kaddish for those who have no one to say Kaddish for them, for those who are in unmarked graves, the 6 million, any of our martyrs, anyone that you loved, please join me. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemeu Rabba, Be'alma divrach yurute v'yamlich malchute, B'chaye chon v'yome chon, V'chaye dekol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala u'v'yisman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabba mevarach le'alam u'lalmei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalel v'yitalal, Shemei d'kudisha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiuran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehi shalom Rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru Amen. I'm going to close with not exactly strictly a Passover song, but it is from the Song of Songs. And the seventh day of Passover, we often read, I don't know that I'm going to, but we often read passages from the Song of Songs. It is spring, and that has become an interesting and lovely tradition, in my opinion. Todi li vani lo haroe bashoshanim. Todi li vani lo haroe bashoshanim. Libavtini achoti kala, libavtini kala. Libavtini achuti kala, libavtini kala. Todi li vani lo haroe bashoshanim. Todi li vani lo haroe bashoshanim. Mizodola min hamidbar, mizodola Mikuteret mor, moru levona Todi li vani lo haroe bashoshanim. Todi li vani lo haroe bashoshanim. Uri tzafon uvo iteman. Uri tzafon uvo iteman. Todi li vani lo haroe bashoshanim. Todi li vani lo haroe Shoshanim. Thank you very much. And for those of you who watch my regular Shabbat services on live stream or Facebook, on livestream.com, Galit Yom /Galit Yom Tov, I have finally completed a prayer book for Shacharit service, for the morning service, which I will be trying out for the first time tomorrow, and checking for typos and checking for mistakes and things I need to leave out or things that I need to add. I just finished it yesterday, and I'm excited as can be. So I will at least be able to share this on the livestream.com /G Galit Yom Tov. And I'm also on Facebook, and I send out a notification letting you know times and stuff like that. Thank you again. You're excited. Okay, good. I know you're one of the ones that does watch me on live stream. Thank you. But thank you also for being part of Sim Shalom. And watch Rabbi Steve tomorrow, or you can watch me, or you can watch both of us. He comes on a couple of hours earlier than I do. So that's so we don't compete with each other, because I don't like doing that. And Shavua Tov, Chag Pesach Sameach to everybody, and Shabbat Shalom as well. Thank you, and Laila Tov.